So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
When we give up our will and we do the things the way that God wants it done, when we accept what it is that God has for us and we let go of those plans that we put together and thought about, and we had our steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 of how we were going to get there. But for some reason, when we took those steps, it didn't work. And when it didn't work, we started to get worried and wonder, what is my purpose? Why didn't this work? Why am I not successful? Why doesn't my story look like this person's story? The answer is because our story and our plans might not be what God wants. So that's why we have to seek Him. We have to acknowledge Him in all of our ways so that He can make our path straight. So with every single thing that we do, we need to run it by God and also be ready to receive if His answer is no, or if His answer is silence. We have to be willing to wait on His answer sometimes. A lot of the times, most of the time, He's not going to give you no right away yes or no, or 1, 2, 3, do this. He can, but that doesn't mean He's going to do that every single time. So we have to remember that as bad as we want something, or as much as we may feel like we've planned it and this is going to work, I've tested it, I've ran it through this system, and I know for sure this is going to work, we got to make sure that's what God wants. Because if we're not in His will, then we're not protected. There's no protection outside of His will. Because at that point, we're putting our will above His. And we're saying, we got it planned. This is how we know it's going to work. We're going to do it. And whenever it doesn't work, or if it fails, at that point, we can't blame God. We got to take a look at ourselves. And then now we're adding time because we're starting back over. So time is valuable, right? Your peace is valuable. So before we drive ourselves crazy, before we, feel like we got it all worked out and we know what we're doing, let's just save ourselves some time and some worry and some stress and seek God. Seek God. Find out what it is that He wants us to be doing at this time. And sometimes, He may give you the answer of what you should be doing, but it might not be for you to be doing it right now. And you might be doing it right now. He might have said do it right now, but you might not see results right now. But you got to keep at it. You got to keep going. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep seeking Him, right? You got to keep making sure that you're in His will. Because as long as you're there, like I said before, that's where your protection is going to be. So you don't have to worry about falling. You don't have to worry about failing. Because God's name is on the line at that point. When you're going in His will, His name is on the line. He's not going to look like no fool, right? His will is perfect. Jesus walked this earth as a perfect man. So anything that God has us doing, we can rest assured that He's backing us. He's with us. He's made the way for us. And every single thing that we need along the way, He's going to make sure that we have it. So today, let's put our will down. Let's ask God what His will is. And then let's wholeheartedly follow through with His will.
This day that God has given me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me.